Hello, all you good people out there in YouTube world. Today, no, wait a minute. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. If this is your first time here, subscribe and hit that thumbs up bell. And actually turn that subscribe button into blue or red. That way you'll know when I'm coming up with another video. Okay? Today, we are going to be making a chocolate devil's food cake. Anytime you find a cake that's got oil in it or buttermilk, you know it's going to be a good one. Okay? So come on down here. Let me show you what you need. Okay? Okay? You'll need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And we're going to sift it here. Okay? Two teaspoons of baking powder. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And we're going to sift it down in this mixer here. Because we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to get that soda and that baking powder and that flour. Did I mention all-purpose flour? We're going to get that all mixed up, okay? Before we go on to the next step. Okay, got to get it on there first. Okay, there it goes. I gotta take my time. And make sure it's plugged up. Okay, there it goes. Gonna mix it up real good. Okay, then you will need 2 cups of sugar. Half a teaspoon of salt. 2 large eggs. Half a cup of vegetable oil. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor. Then you're going to mix it up. And you're going to mix it slow. You'll need 1 cup of cocoa and a cup of hot water. Okay, you're going to mix this together for about maybe 4 to 5 minutes. Make sure it's good and mixed up. And you need 1 cup of hot water and 1 cup of the cocoa. You're going to mix it up real good. Okay, after getting the cocoa and the hot water mixed up, you're going to pour it off into the batter. And you're going to make sure you get all that cocoa and water into the batter. Okay, and you're going to mix it up for about maybe another minute or two. Okay, you're going to pull it round down the sides of the bowl. Make sure it's all mixed up in there. Because if it's not, you're going to have a marble cake with some of that cake mix showing. You're not going to have a totally chocolate devil's food cake. Okay, make sure you pull everything down around the sides and start it back up mixing again. Okay, after you've mixed it again for about maybe a minute. Okay, you're gonna take and pour it in a pan, a greased pan. Okay, let me clean my mess up. You're going to spray your pan. And I use Baker's Joy. And actually, you let your cake sit and rest. Let it rest for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes before you pour it into your pan. It'll rise better, okay, if you let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. So we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes, okay? Okay, while we're letting our cake rest, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of butter, which is 1 stick of butter. And this is going to make the caramel frosting. Okay, 1/2 stick of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar. Then we're going to mix it up in there real good. I wish I didn't have that shadow in my pot so you can see how it turns into like caramel. Okay, after we get it stirred up in there, because it don't take long, then we're going to use 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor. Let me turn it down on medium. And a 1/4 cup, 1/4 cup, I put it out there, of carnation milk. You can use pet milk or the carnation, okay? 1/4 cup. Get it mixed up real good. Smells like caramel already. Smells good. Okay, get it mixed up real good. And we're going to let it cool off, okay? Because I'm going to put some powdered sugar in this, and this is going to turn it into that caramel frosting. Gonna stir around in it until that brown sugar melts. Yes, get that brown sugar bubbly and melted. Y'all remember that song? Brown sugar, baby. Yes. Smelling like brown sugar. Caramel. The vanilla. Okay. I'm thinking now that the brown sugar's melted all up. Yes. Now we're going to turn it off and let it cool. Okay, now that we have let the cake rest for about 5 minutes, I'm going to dip it out with an ice cream scooper. And it's going to be enough left in here for another loaf pan, loaf cake. And but I'm just gonna make one for now. Well, no, it's gonna be enough in here for maybe a cupcake. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna stick it in the oven. 350 for 45 minutes. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, the cake has cooked for about 35 to 40 minutes. And I've taken it out and letting it cool before I put the frosting on. And I'm gonna let the frosting cool. I'm gonna let it cool for about maybe 2-3 hours. Okay? And now I'm adding to the caramel, which is thin. It's really thin. You can put this on a cake, but it'll be a drizzle. Okay? So I'm gonna put about maybe a cup of powdered sugar in. About a cup. And I'm going to mix it up. And this is going to turn it into like a thick caramel frosting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the other cup in. Also, and I'm going to let the frosting sit and cool. Like I said, for about maybe 2 or 3 hours. Along with the cake. And I'll be right back.